Welcome back to the 5th and final episode in this series. There might be more episodes of the series, but for now it's over. We're done with this series until I decide when I want to do more. In today's video, I'm going to be reviewing the best Stranger Things movies. So actually, you know what? Before we do, last episode, obviously, I ended off with something which I decided to leave until this episode. And obviously, in my way, when I gave June the Phantom's last episode 100, and I said, for me, a perfect series produced by Netflix, my most favourite TV show I have watched on Netflix, definitely deserved of 100. Oh, no bad. You obviously heard that I said my most favourite TV show I have watched on Netflix. Well, that was changed when I completely forgot that this show even existed. While I was doing the reviews, I forgot that the show even existed, so I wrote that down, not forgetting that this even existed. And how would I forget that Stranger Things existed? Obviously it exists. It's the best Netflix show. Stranger Things is the best Netflix show Netflix have ever produced, and no one can argue differently. It just is a great. You can tell it's going to be 100. There is, compared to June the Phantoms, there is one bad, but it's not the worst bad. So we're going to start with the good. Now, first off, it's going to be the most important part of this show, the central characters. Not just the central kid characters, but the central adult characters. So, we obviously have Luke, that was June the Phantoms. We obviously have Eleven, Will, Mike, Dustin, Lucas, Max, Billy, Max, Steve, Nancy, Jonathan, Joyce, Hopper, and Hopper. Obviously, for me, the standout is Millie Bobby Brown as 11, the mind-controlled freak, as some people could call her. Great, she's a great actress. Very good. She was very good in Another Home, which I did do a review on earlier this year, or earlier in this cycle of my channel. But other than that, that's really it. Talk about the central characters. Next up is going to be the big part, which is the plot. I'm not going to say anything about the plot, because everyone who watches my video should know. Everyone who's going to watching these videos should already know what the plot of Stranger Things is. Let's just say, if you don't, watch it. It's a great show. And I'll explain why you should watch it at the end of this video. Next up is going to be the special world of the Upside Down. The Upside Down world to the main world where the humans live, which contains the monster, and the Upside Down is a great place. It's creepy, icky, and scary, and it makes a great second setting for the series. Moving on for that, obviously there are 3 main monsters that come from the Upside Down, and they are the Demogorgon, now we know the Demogorgons, the Demodogs, which they were always the Demodogs because there's so many, and the Mind Flayer. The Demogorgon being the main threat in season 1, the Demodogs being the main threat in season 2, and the Mind Flayer being the main threat in season 3. Even though the Mind Flayer did play a part in season 2, overtaking Will, but other than that, not many parts in it. Next up is going to be Billy the Bully and Bad Boy, played by Dacre Montgomery of what you could kind of say Power Rangers the movie fame, the Power Rangers 2017 movie fame, if you could kind of call it that. Well, he played Billy, the brother of Max, a bully to a lot of people, including Steve, and the Bad Boy. Dacre Montgomery plays him with exquisite beauty. Great actress, great actor, pulls off a really psychotic character. Obviously, the Billy's death in season 3 did really hit me. I was a bit sad when he did die, because he wasn't the worst person in the world. That has to go to one of Steve's to the old Steve, and just to one of Steve's friends, which I can't remember the name of. But it did hit me when he died. But other than that, season 3, season 2, not much. A fight scene, his introduction, a fight scene. Season 3, obviously, a big part was the person who was overtaken by the Mind Flayer, was killed off by the Mind Flayer, won't return to the series. But, so, Billy, Decamon Pommy from Stranger Things, rest in peace. Obviously, rest in peace. The character of Billy, rest in peace, not the actor, Dacre Montgomery, rest in peace. If I said Dacre Montgomery, rest in peace, you would think he's dead, and he's not. He's still alive. Next up is going to be, obviously, one of the big parts of it is the action of the show. Lots of scenes involve a lot of action. A lot of the scenes that involve action are 11 being 11, but that's really fine. Eleven's the best character throughout the series. Is joint best. Is my joint favourite character along with Dustin, and the reason why she's my joint favourite character along with Dustin and not outright top, because Dustin is a great character, but also 11 is a great character. Obviously, on my ranking video, when I ranked TV show characters from Stranger Things from my opinion, I did put Dustin second and 11 first, but that's because I preferred 11 as a character from over all 3 seasons than I did Dustin. But let's see where season 4 takes the 2 characters and where it takes the other characters. And finally, the last 2 things are the bad. The horror, there are a few elements. There's the horror element, the deaths. There's the horror element in the deaths. There's the thriller element in all the big scenes, and there's the suspense elements of suspense, like the scene of suspense at the end of season 3. The next thing is going to be the episodes. Most of the episodes except one, because obviously there was one very, for me, not just for me, but for lots of people, there was one very bad Stranger Things episode. And I'm going to go fetch it. I'm going to go connect to my internet on my tablet, which I'm getting all the scripts from, so that's why I keep putting it down. So I'm just going to wait until it connects to my house, to my home Wi-Fi. Right, you know what? I can just now use my phone. I'm going to quickly search up. Okay, I'm just quickly the episode that I'm speaking. So obviously this is the name. Most of the episode, a good part of the series is most of the episodes except one, and that episode is obviously the episode from season 2, chapter 7, called Chapter 7: The Lost Sister. That is a rubbish episode. But other than that, every other episode from season 1, 2, and 3, every episode from season 1, 2, and 3 is great. Except episode 7, season 2, episode 7, chapter 7, Lost Sister. Rubbish episode, not great. People don't really like it. It's one of the episodes that definitely might have cancelled the show, but it's just great. It's just the only reason why it didn't get cancelled. The show definitely didn't get cancelled was the characters, the love of the characters, but also the success of lots of the other episodes and a lot of the other plots and stuff like that. Now, finally, the last bit is the bad before we get to the rating of this final video. And the big part is the long wait for big plot points. So there's a lot of development plot points throughout. There's a lot of development plot points throughout the series, but it takes a while each episode to get to the main confrontation. There's a lot of build up, which is great, but it does get a bit better. And finally, we're going to be doing this, and like I said at the start of the video, I only said to comment my favourite TV show I have watched on Netflix because I forgot that Stranger Things even existed. Because it even exists, because I now know it does exist, because I now remember it exists, this is what I gave it out of 100. I gave it, obviously, 100 out of 100. Great show. Great. Just great. It's the best teen horror show on Netflix. Great watch for anyone who wants to, and horror and thriller movie lovers. Deserved 1 out of 100, and deserved of the outstanding rating, and the best show out of the shows I've reviewed in the last 4 videos on my channel, including this one, and the 5th one of this one. And that's the end of the video and the series. Subscribe to my channel, turn on the notification bell to get updated for all my videos. Hit that like button if you want to see more. I'm out. Bye, and for the last time in this series, for now, peace.